Hi and hello. Welcome to the JD Talk Show, and we might as well call it the Missy Pooh Show as well. Give it up for my pup, everybody. Hey, hi, honey. So, listen, we have a great show for you today. Remember, it's 15 minutes of your time dedicated to making you better right here and right now. So let's dive right down into the nitty gritty. Remember, what you need is a notebook or at least just something to write with and write on. Because as I've learned, you never know, you might hear something good, jot it down like it's almost like a scratch note, and you can come back to it later. So it's almost like instead of like forcing yourself to remember the thought, you put it down on paper and it's there to be looked at later. Okay. So, first off, thank you so much for tuning in. I've actually been getting some really positive feedback from everything. So, to all of you that have been watching the content and even engaging with it as well, whether it's live or on demand, I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So if you like something, be sure to comment, like, save, subscribe. It is all there to help you and to also help me. So let's dive right into this and start this thing off with our routine. So, what are we doing to make ourselves better? Okay. And the premise of the show has been to establish a routine for all of you, for me. And the homework that I've been giving for all of you is to listen, wake up 30 minutes early. You wake up, you have your little checklist of things that you do for yourself that allow you to feel good when you check them off later. I was chatting with a friend and client earlier, um, excuse me, the other day, where we are just talking about just how good it feels to set a task, write it down, and it could be something so easy as sweeping the floor or as easy as reading a chapter within the book or listening to a podcast or dedicating 5 to 10 minutes of just being still for yourself. Checking that off on the list feels so good. So as a reminder to, or better yet, as a way of reinforcing your own thoughts, your own routine, your own, oh, basically a way of to keep going through your process, whatever it is. And again, this process is just our morning routine, what we do to set ourselves up for the day. That's what it is. If we're able to do that, you're allowing yourself to stay engaged with your own vision that you have for yourself. So, just quickly, again, recap everything that we're talking about here. Routine has been the name of the game. And when we can establish our routine, we can find ourselves having success throughout the day, regardless of whether we lose or win. Okay. So, routine for me, it's been wake up at 5 a.m., baby. I am trying to do it every day. And it's really hard to do it on the weekends because I don't have anything slotted in the morning for work. So it's tempting to sleep in. So I have to be a little more accountable of myself, and I actually am going to try it. I'm going to just maintain a steady bedtime, maintain a steady wake up time, and commit to that. That's my goal for myself this week. So let's go, JD. You got this. Another thing is to exercise as much as I possibly can. Um, Within reason. Okay, so that being said, it is to exercise at least once a day. So past 2 days, I've been able to crush my workouts. I feel really good. I just always feel better after working out. I don't know about y'all, but if you feel like you need something to, I don't know, just kind of give you a little bit more an outlet to let out some energy, working out is a great place to do it. Whether it's boxing, MMA, um, anything that's going to just make you like physically engaged. Yeah, do that. Okay. So now that we have our routines, we're working on things, we're allowing ourselves to start our day off right. Now we have to think about what's starting to trickle in. And that's when I want to talk about vision. Something that inspires you so much. And I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs are heavily involved or not involved, that's not the right word for it. Just very much driven in this direction. When you see a problem, when you see something that can be fixed and you're on your own and you identify, you just almost become obsessed with that idea of trying to provide service for the problem. Now, I'm not going to say exactly what it is that I am working on because it's still a work in progress. But think of vision as like your purpose or a purpose that you've found for yourself. Now, when you hear find your purpose, it sounds like it's just like a one thing, one time only. Very wrong. I've found purpose in so many ways throughout. I'll even just say from my 20s to now my 30s. Literally, I found so much purpose to live, purpose to engage with other people, purpose to compete, purpose to lift heavier. There is so many things that can envelop from vision and into purpose. So, how do you find your vision? How do you find your purpose? How do you find something like that where it's attainable? Well, some of the easiest things are to set an end goal or like for example, you want to run a 5K. I've worked with clients that have done like a couch to 5K, which super proud of them. Um, Follow the program and they did it. There are 10Ks. There maybe running is just not your thing. Maybe you're like, maybe it's not even, maybe you want to box or you want to fight or you want to just train and learn a new skill. It doesn't have to be exercise, although exercise is a very, very big, it's almost just like, hear me out. When you have exercise in your life, movement, your life moves more efficiently. Ooh, that's a good one. So your body needs to move. When you are sitting around on your butt for long periods of time, and I'm talking like hours on end, and you barely get up to do anything, I feel bad for my people that work from a desk because it's like, you're part of my target audience in terms of the training, the type of client that I typically train. So exercise is so helpful to this, and that's why I'm saying it's easy to come up with a fitness vision for yourself. I even set a vision or set myself on this purposeful path of trying to squat 225 pounds, trying to deadlift 225 pounds, and trying to bench lift 225 pounds because partly because I was also jealous that my some of my best friends could just bang it out like it was nothing. And also I really have always wanted to lift extreme weight. I feel like from lifting weights, I've noticed a huge difference, a significant difference in my body size. I'm actually filling into my body right now. Like I feel, when you could just say like, man, I just feel like on the path to sexiness right now. Let me just say that again. On the path to sexiness right now. Yeah. It you feel really good. And it's not like bulking. It's just I'm filling into my body what it's naturally supposed to do, and this could be applicable to both men and women. Okay. Um, so cycling or circling back to vision, finding purpose, finding meaning for yourself. It's hard to find that, and you're not always going to find it right away. I've had many instances where in my life where I've just been like, man, I just don't really have like any purpose right now. I don't feel like, just kind of like back against a wall, and you're just like, what am I doing? And it's okay to have those moments, but what's important is to tell yourself that you will find it, that you may not know or have all the answers, but that's okay. And you say to yourself, all right, I don't know where I'm going, but let's go. All right. So again, you say, all right, I may not know it or know where I'm going, but let's go. Okay. If you can say let's go or good, let's go for it, or all right, or fine, I'll do it. You are already taking the first step necessary towards achieving your purpose, your goal, your vision that you see for yourself. And again, you may not see it, but at least you are starting the right step by taking the first step, which is leading me to my next point. Taking a step is so necessary. And I was listening to Jocko. I've I don't know why I haven't really come across him before, but um, just kind of discovering these other older male figures that have discovered something about themselves that makes sense is something that I want to understand more of for myself so that I could be helpful in some way, shape, or form. Because we all have a story to share. I have a good one. I'm not ready to share it yet, but I know it's a good one. So Jocko is talking about just take the step. In order to exercise or go to the gym, you have to first take the first step to get there. You have to get up and go. To get to your job when you really just don't want to, you have to take the first step. And by taking the first step, you're already on your way there. You're out the door, you're going. To, oh, yeah, let's go deep in this. To better your life, to better your relationships, to better yourself. The world could be crashing down on you as you know it. But if you don't take your first step, even if you can't really see where it's going, as long as you take a step, as long as you're able to say, good, all right, let's go, you are alive. You are on your way to fixing and achieving greatness. And just my final thought, and then we'll close it out with just like a little recap here. But I need all of you and myself, if I ever will rewatch this, which I will, I need you all to remember this, that your life is not predetermined. It can be if you allow it to be. Meaning, if you accept the story that you've been given from others, you will live that story for the rest of your life. You'll be a victim to other people's opinions. And because you listen to people's opinions and trash comments and just buffoonery, I'm trying not to swear in this show, so just bear with the words here, okay? If you continue to listen to this crap, you'll forever be stuck and your vision will never exist. So, which is why you take the pen that you've been given, that maybe somebody else has been holding on to for a while, you take it back and you write your own story. And again, I'll share my story at another time. I don't like to be defined by that because I've moved on from my past. But because of that, I'm able to go forward. And regardless of what hardships I experience, I'm always able to pick myself up and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Because I truly believe that I'm destined for greatness. I believe that you are destined for greatness. I believe that we are all destined to make a load of money. That's right. That's right. And experience life for what it is and more. But again, if you allow yourself to be stuck, if you allow others to, again, give you the opinion and tell you what you are, you'll just be stuck. And you'll be stuck wondering, why can't I get out of this? Why am I feeling this way? So again, take back, take charge, take the step and go in the direction that you feel is right for you. Write your own story because there's no story like it. Okay? This is a deep one. I like it. So again, everybody, my name is JD. Thank you for listening and talking with me. If you have any questions, any comments, or feel free to just shoot me a message. I'm here. The show is every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Wednesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are here to make ourselves better, to grow, to improve, to establish a routine, and to build and share our purpose and vision with each other. Because when we can lift each other up, therefore we lift ourselves up. My name is JD. Like, save, subscribe, all that jazz, and skibbity doo, flippity flop, signing off. What?